Hello there, everybody. Welcome back to some more modded Isaac Eden streaks. We had Eden's Blessing on the last one. Dude, I don't even remember fighting Hush on the last one. Did we fight Hush on the last one? I swear to God, Eden's Blessing is so jacked up in all of my files at this point. You guys were kind of explaining to me that sometimes it just has issues, and you guys have had this as well. The theory that I'm going with at this point is that mods mess up Eden's Blessing, because it maybe increases a lot of possibilities for Eden's Blessing to break because it's trying to spawn modded items that might not have had like a distinct permission to do it. It's definitely, I'm not sure about that one, but dude, I actually think you take Bag of Tricks here for the early consumables, but I don't know if that's exactly right, but I feel like there's definitely an issue with mods somewhere in there. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop going and taking Eden's Blessing, because I'm going to be honest, most of the time that we fight Hush, we're crazy strong to begin with, and then we need a Tears Up on top of it. So it's kind of a win-win in reality, because we're coming away with more than just, you know, a chance at an item on the next run. I say chance because at this point, there's a bigger chance of Chance being a rapper than Chance being an item in Eden's Blessing, but it's all good. Look, life is just a series of unfortunate events by Lemony Snicket that you then make a bad movie remake, and everybody cries when their childhood is ripped away from them because the book series was, in fact, much better than the movie. Hope you guys are having a good day today. Despite the conversation at the beginning of this one, it's not a late night with Tyler. It's Tyler after work, which is not Tyler after dark. That's me when you turn the lights off. But I'm doing good today. For some reason, this is like arguably one of the best moods I've been in recently. There's been a lot going on in my life, and I've kind of just been, some days I'm not all there. Recently, I'm never all there. Let's say it as it is, but I'm definitely in like a good mood today, and I'm ready. Oh, we don't know what our health is. I hate that. I'm gonna do this just because, since we don't know what the health is, you might as well remove any doubt, swallow my pride, jump on the line, but the lack thereof will leave me empty inside. I'll swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. And then, he says something that sounds like Wama Pama Tender, heart in a blender. I know he says heart in a blender, but I don't think he says Wama Baba Tender. That's one of those misheard lyrics out there. So we did get hit once. If we're sitting with one spirit heart, I mean, we die on the next hit, which is why I'm being ever so cautious in our current scenario. That's like really good as well. Cool. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna stay ahead while I'm ahead and live my life. We had literally one heart and two spirit hearts, so not really anything to even have been alarmed about, but I am fine making sure that there was absolutely nothing to be alarmed about. I will also take the eternal heart, because that is pretty good, and I guarantee to you that this direction is our item room / shop / a room of value, which is what Harry Potter found in the 5th movie, the Room of Value. Just kidding, it was the Room of Requirement. Are you even a Harry Potter fan, Tyler? I've only seen every Harry Potter movie ever made. Is this it's a stone chest? Holy crap. Alright, yeah, sure, dude. I suppose when everything's going right, just let it keep on going righter. My luck has been insane on some of these runs, man. I can't complain at all about Eden streaks. So I am going to kill a heart to take How to Jump, because How to Jump essentially provides us with the spirit heart back and also Bookworm. So pretty good value here, if I do say so myself. We'll also pop Book of Secrets, gave me full mapping for the floor. Totally fine. The question arises, do you want anything else here, or do you want Bag of Tricks back? I mean, I don't know, man. I kind of... Also, music is hella lit in here. This is fantastic. Maybe Book of Rev is the right move instead of Bag of Tricks. Bag of Tricks has done fantastic stuff for us. It gave us a goat head on this run, but maybe we just don't need it anymore. I'm gonna hope that that's the case, is that we just don't need it. But who knows? All I know is we're one transformation in already with goat head, magic mush. You know, we need a tears up real friggin' badly. We have 18 rate of fire right now, which if you know, frankly, anything about the Binding of Isaac, you would know that that is absolutely terrible. That's also terrible. Don't crash on me. You tried to crash. I'll tell you that. I am going to... I'm going to use bombs to start here. I definitely don't want that. It's okay, but not amazing. I could probably swing Bloody Lust, but I'm going to continue to do the floor for a little bit, because if I can get a key where we can end up going to the shop here, you know, say you get a dull razor in the shop, it's easy, dude. You take Bloody Lust and you run with it. You're going to be sitting at like 18 damage on each floor after, you know, picking up some battery charges, things of that sort. You might still just take Bloody Lust because it's the best available item. There's a risk management. It's a cybersecurity thing, you know, risk management. You gotta, it's just a corporate America thing. Wow, that's terrible, dude. Bad trip actually sucks here. And shocker, shocker, we're fighting this guy because we popped Book of Rev. But risk management basically is an area of a company that says, and a lot of times it's in cybersecurity because you're, you know, handling the risks coming in from the outside, not just, you know, internal risk, what you're taking to do certain things. Wow, this is kind of a funky room. So far, it's also terrible. Just want to throw that out there. It sucks so far. Wow, it was so bad. That was also bad. Speed up, a double speed up is okay. We'll snag this. Bombs are key, completely worthless. A tears down is like literally just Satan on a stick, so that's fun. I like that. Let's do a little bit of this action. That's about as lucky as it'll ever get. Let's do this other room over here. But risk management, you basically, you know, look at a ton of scenarios. Like, you know, for instance, if you're a, what's a good example here? Say that you are McDonald's, okay? And you think to yourself, you're the CEO of McDonald's, and you're going to maximize our profits. We should buy Burger King, okay? Not saying it's a good idea. But maybe you think that that's an intelligent play. Are you serious? We re-rolled to the same item? Okay, what is the odd of that? The odd? What are the odds of that? Wow, man. And you give me friggin' this thing? I'm gonna take it, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I think this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass hardcore on this run. That's a really sucky scenario to be in. And a sucky devil deal. Like, it was kind of just bad all around. But hey, 100% chance of a deal on this floor. It's hard to sit and be mad about that. So I'm not going to. I'm going to continue talking about risk management. You're the CEO of McDonald's, and you decide that you're going to buy Burger King. Okay? Your risk management team would look at you and go, okay, let's analyze the risks and rewards of doing this. You know, and they may say, okay, the risk here is that, you know, maybe most McDonald's customers don't like Burger King. And you're actually going to end up, you know, obviously you're spending a lot of money to acquire Burger King from Burger King. I suppose there's not really anyone you acquire Burger King from except for Burger King itself. But you're acquiring Burger King, spending a lot of money to do so. There's Tinted Rock in this room. Let's keep that in mind and remind the due time. All I know, time is a valuable thing. You acquire Burger King. Tons of people don't like it, and they're all mad at McDonald's now. And you end up losing a ton of money because of this, even though you thought that you'd be making a ton of money by acquiring this, you know, other massive place. Your risk management team may be the one that tells you, you know, hey, you should not take that risk. You know, you should take a different risk instead. I was going to say, I should have blown up the first time around there, so I'm kind of happy that we ended up blowing up at least once in that scenario. It sounds like I'm being facetious, but at least I know the game is not just completely broken, because lately I've been skeptical. But anyway, how does risk management relate to what we did there? The risky play was to reroll Bloody Lust. The safe thing, which was, you know, McDonald's to continue to be their status quo and not buy Burger King or try to acquire Burger King, that was me re-rolling. You know, I decided to acquire Burger King. Did it work out in the end? No, everybody hates Burger King. So you win some, you lose some. Luckily, I'm not, you know, a multi-trillion-dollar worldwide corporate company that, you know, can't make bad decisions, or else it could literally ruin their image on Earth. You know, McDonald's is in enough tough crap right now. Basically, my generation, and I suppose your guys' generation as well, is moving away from eating fast food, which is crippling kind of McDonald's and all fast foods. It's crippling their stock and other various assets that they have. It's unfortunate, except not really, because I don't like fast food. If McDonald's went away, I wouldn't really care. The problem is it's not healthy, and my generation and also your generation tends to eat healthier, because we're actually aware of all this stuff, because we have education that is saying, you know, hey, you should not eat garbage. I'm off on a tangent somewhere, and I'll never find the cosine or the sine to bring it back. Give me the good stuff. It's a blister. I don't really care, although I'm actually not positive what the current thing that I have does, so I'll just kind of chill for the time being. Keep in mind, we do have a devil deal incoming, literally no matter what, or an angel deal incoming, but it'll most likely be a devil deal. Not necessarily, but it very likely will be, just because of goat head. I believe goat head increases the chances of getting a devil deal, which would then, you know, create issues for us if we're trying to get angel deals. I'm not really sure we're trying to get angel deals. Like, I still think that we're in the camp for some good devil items. I would love, like, empty vessel plus something else, so we can then get some flight and do things like that. I'm actually going to buy these, and then I'm going to do this real quick. Get the money back, and then I'm going to buy the spirit heart. And the whipworm, it's honestly tempting, but I'm gonna happily abstain for now. This will be our boss. I'm gonna do the big room so that we can get the double charge back here. And life will be quite grand. The run's great, except for literally our rate of fire. We're 2 tiers ups away from the beginning of the spiral out of control. We all know the spiral out of control. We'll hopefully get there. We're just not quite there yet. Okay, so we've converted 3 spirit hearts into a bone heart, as was aforementioned. It's fine. We can fill that bone heart, and I suppose this is fine. I mean, we can get up to 6 bone hearts. If we can then pull calcium from a shop, that would be nuts. We could get a massive damage upgrade out of that. So I suppose that's one way for us to look at the future here, is trying to swing that. We are going to get a 2nd level cube of meat. This is the only downside of using... Book of Rev is having to fight these guys and basically not get any stat upgrades over the course of your run. There's not a whole heck of a lot that I can do about it. I made my bed, and I still think that, you know, getting renewable HP, especially when taking this stupid skull item, which, you know, surprisingly looks like Snecko Skull, but I have a feeling that we won't be having a poison shiv deck on this run here. This guy needs to chill, man. Okay, it's a devil deal. I'm fine with that. They're both garbage, so I'm a little bit gonna continue to not take these, and continue to have chances at angel deals instead. I am gonna go to the curse room, because why not? And we can't die going in there unless something hits us. And then we can just fill the bone heart when we come out. It's kind of a risk-free scenario. I'm going back to risk management. This is how you can tell that I spent too much time at work today. Please, destroy this into a billion kajillion pieces. It's actually, like, insanely useful. You did not give me the goods, though. What do I do with 17 cents? I'll probably buy a key so that we can open up the chest in there. This will teleport back into the devil deal. Very useless. Very, very useless. There's still a chest in here. I will do this as well. And hey, look at that. It's a key. Good stuff. We hit the secret tinted rock. I say secret as if you didn't know it was there. I already did that. Take this. Beautiful. We're one spirit heart away from another bone heart. Fine by me, dude. Fine by me. Let's just go. I don't think that that final room really is going to benefit my life at all in the end. I could buy a key. Let's just head on down. Let's talk about the question of the day. Question of the day comes from Polarity, a good member of the Discord, a good friend of mine. You may know him by the artwork that he has done on the channel. I believe that actually the outro to the Eden Streak series is artwork done by Mr. Polarity. So he's a very common man around these parts, and a great dude in general. He asked today, well, actually he asked on Sunday, but I will answer it today in this video. He asked, what is the best way to force yourself to work when you have no motivation, if at all? And would it be better to just take a break until you are motivated, or what's the best way to go about it? So this is a phenomenal question, and I love these kinds of questions because they allow me to kind of pick my own brain apart and see where I stand on the point. Because I'm not necessarily positive. I know where I stand on the point, which makes it exciting for me because I can kind of, this is bad. Yeah, get the hell out of there. It's a fun question. I like this one a lot. If you can make questions like this, chat, that's the good stuff right there. But what do I do when I'm not motivated to do a certain thing? That's a good question. I fight this a lot, actually, because, believe it or not, it's not always easy to sit down, and I suppose many of you know that it's not easy. It's not always easy to sit down and, this is the exact same room. It's not always easy to sit down and start recording videos. You know, there's definitely some days where you simply aren't motivated to do it, or you're at work and you're not motivated to, you know, get that report into your boss, or you're not motivated to clean your room up even though your mom told you to. You're not motivated to do homework because you kind of feel it's not going to benefit you in your life, but you know that you need to do this stuff, but your brain is kind of still just sitting there telling you, no, I don't want to at the current moment, and your body's like, you know, no, you need to, but you also don't really care what your body thinks, and so you just don't. That's a common occurrence in people. So, one, you're not alone, Polarity. I'm sure that many people can relate to this. What do I do when I get into those situations? You kind of have to, there's a bit of forcing yourself if it's something incredibly important. So I'm going to go in two different directions. That was a terrible play right there, by the way. I'm going to go in two kind of different directions with this one, because I do think that depending on what that something is, it's incredibly important to force yourself into working. And it's a skill that you will kind of have to possess it over a long period of time. You have to learn to motivate yourself. So what I do, I will create kind of a reward system for myself. You know, I'll say, hey, Tyler, you get, normally, you know, it's during school and I want to be recording instead of doing homework or something. You know, that's the thing that I'll be procrastinating. So I'll tell myself, I'll be like, okay, hey, you have this assignment to get done. If you finish that assignment, take a break and record 2 videos. Okay? And then I'm sitting there and I'm working on the assignment, and like I'll catch myself taking a break, and then I'll go, you know, I don't want to take a break because I told myself I'm going to get to record if I finish this. And there comes a point where you have to have the self-control to not just not follow your own thing. But you'd be surprised. The human brain takes a reward like that, and it takes, you know, a command from yourself, and it kind of takes it seriously. It's a very strange feeling, actually. but it works in the end. And then you end up, being significantly more productive because you're giving yourself an incentive to work. And what happens is, you may be like, that's not going to work because I need to get stuff done. If I tell myself work for an hour and then you get to play a half hour of video games or something like that, in the end, you're not going to be getting as much done because you're taking these half-hour breaks to play video games. But the thing is not always the case with that, because you may have a situation where you're simply going to be more productive in those hour spurts than you would have been had you not taken half-hour breaks. Instead you're going to be fiddling on your phone for a while and, going and getting a snack and all these times that normally would fall under that hour of work. And things start to add up over time. And pretty soon you're running into where, taking 3 half-hour breaks for an hour and a half while working for 3 hours, you're getting so much more done than you would have had you not taken some time for breaks yourself. So it's a little bit of a skewed answer, I feel, because I'm basically telling you to work harder by taking breaks. This is a damage down, but that's okay because it's a massive rate of fire up, and benefits us just an absolute ton here. Let's head on down. It's a good floor for us, but basically what I'm saying is you have to, there's ways to force yourself, but you can't just work all the time. And it's something that I struggle with, I'm working a full-time job right now when I normally am also a full-time student, and I'm doing everyday YouTube. I wake up at 6, I work until 4:30ish. Then I leave, I go home. It takes an hour or so to drive home. And then I sit and do this job for another 2 hours. And then I eat dinner and then I go to bed. And then I wake up and I rinse, repeat. It's not exactly healthy to do that, but that's, I'm mentally psychotic. So that's a completely different story. But it's tough to motivate yourself to work. And there are definitely times where, as you said, you have to just take a break. There is such a thing as humans needing a little bit of a restart button on them. And it's a funny analogy to think that we're just, these well-oiled machines that need, to hit the restart button. I'm not even tell you where the restart button is. But there's definitely, there are times where you just have to sit down and go, you know what? I've been working my ass off, and I've been lonely and stressed out. I've been so good this year. New AJR album, anybody? Probably not, but it's tough at times to balance, that motivation with things that you actually have to get like fully done. So my advice to you is create a reward system. A reward system will help you out more than you can imagine, because you're going to end up getting more done in the end. But if it's something pressing, just gotta power through. Set yourself up. Sometimes it just takes some nice music. Surprisingly enough, and this is one where people are going to be like, this is like pro-life tips with Tyler. If you really need to get something done, background music is awesome. If you're somebody that can work in background music, it can be fantastic to have some on in the back as you're working, and it can help you concentrate even more. And there are people that are like, I listen to Mozart when I do homework, and that, that helps me come to terms with myself being a more sophisticated human being than you. Here's what I listen to if I really need to focus. I'll put on the Civ 6 soundtrack. Which you may be like, that's very strange, but it is on, we don't need Mom's Knife on this one. It is on Spotify, and you can get the entire thing. It's like 100 tracks or something stupid like that. But it's just like peaceful music of, the background cinematic, kind of country cultural music. It's insanely nice, and very, very easy to work to. So that's kind of my advice if you need to focus. Get yourself a hot drink. I believe that they said that hot drinks will improve your focus. Cold drinks kind of just like screw you up. So maybe if you like coffee, get some coffee. Also helps with the caffeine. Or hot tea could help with the caffeine. Hot chocolate if you don't want any caffeine in you. Or obviously decaf of the other two. But all of those could help. This would be awesome if we get a key here. Please and thank you. Can I kill this guy someday? It is a key. Fantastic. And I will buy another key. And we're looking for calcium. And I will actually just re-roll until we get it right now. I will also buy this. Probably could have bought the thingy there. I did not want this pill. Especially not a range down pill. I'm a little irritated by that. But sure. This is a lot of pills right here. I will re-roll. It's kind of garbage, but I will do it anyway. I don't know what this pill is. We've taken like 700 pills. Bombs or key does not matter to me. But that's all good. I'm actually, you know what? This is going to be Cricket's head. You know how I can tell? Okay, well, you know what? You win some, you lose some. I'm going to come in here as well. You win some, you lose some. So far, I'm losing a lot, but what else is new in my life? But yeah, so hot drinks, kind of calm, chill music that you can kind of focus in the background to. Making sure there's no distractions. Turning off your internet is another useful one, as long as you don't need the internet to do whatever you're doing. Which, for me, that's practically impossible, because most of the time my homework is sitting on the internet. But it can still be useful if you're someone that needs it. Or there's a ton of different apps that can kind of limit your screen time and things like that if you're spending too much time on your phone or something. There's a lot of different ways that you can do it, but you kind of gotta think of the conventional ways. I don't want Krampus's head, dude. I will take the lovers, I guess. It's not very good, actually. The devil deals have been, for getting one every floor, the devil deals have been pretty butt. And we're also getting like weird lag. Things are just kind of freezing up occasionally. I'm not sure what the hell's going on in the background, but it's not fantastic right now. I will open this. Just money. I will bomb this. This Locust of Pestilence is actually a fine one because green doesn't hurt me. So I am more than happy to have him generate some flies for me. As another Bone Heart in our repertoire. We're still looking for a reroll shop that can give me calcium. Just don't get hit now, because you... Oh, you know what? Pop this. Yeah, that worked fine. And keep in mind, we have goat head, so it actually kind of worked in the end. We literally stepped on a spike. It kind of worked in the end because we don't lose our devil deal chance here. See, like, look at this freeze. It's insane, man. I'm looking at a recording. The recording's not having issues. This is literally just whatever the mods or this run is. It's struggling to stay afloat on this one. I swear Isaac's been super buggy lately. I don't know if they released a weird, patch to fix bugs or anything, but it's been running kind of like garbage. Look at this, dude. It's been running like garbage. We don't even have that many mods on. Like, I'm a little bit surprised by this. I mean, we have the same number of mods on that we've had on in the past. It shouldn't be having this big of an issue. It's got to be one of these modded items that I don't normally take is just crap in the bed for us right now. So I was tempted to teleport out of here. I will pop Infested. I'm still very tempted to use the Stars card. I'm going to use the Stars card. Oh, this is not where I expected us to be. I will take BBF. It's going to end up hurting me in the end, but it's kind of whatever. I want to go back. I want to get that black rune. That's an easy, probably tears and damage up. I feel like black runes always give tears and damage ups, and that's kind of the only thing we need. Tears up especially. It's sad, we got a plus like 12 tears up or something stupid like that. And our rate of fire is still, kind of abysmal here. We are up to, I just realized we have a 3rd level cube of meat, or bandage girl. Same thing, really. Kind of nuts. What do you got in the shop? Still garbage. Just want to continue to point that out. Still just total trash among all trash, and we can't buy that. I don't really want to buy Addict, because I actually think that item is bad. But it can be good if you have good pills, but I don't really think we have good pills on this run. You know, we don't have a Tears Up pill. We don't have a Balls of Steel pill, at least that we know of, but I've popped a lot of pills on this run. So, I don't know. We'll probably just chill for now. Let Bandage Girl do her thing. The flies are doing work as well. I don't have any complaints about that trinket. There's better trinkets out there, don't get me wrong, but I'm living life. It's going good. We're going to go back and get that black rune as next on my to-do list. BBF, someday, man. There you go. You're doing good stuff for me. I'm happy. You're a wonderful, wonderful soul. And this is going to work out splendidly as well. You're dead. My life is good. As 6 bone hearts, we officially have reached the camp. So, I don't know, man. Maybe this, in the end, kind of ended up being exactly what we wanted. Maybe 6 bone hearts. Because this is essentially, each one of those is 3 hits. So, we have, you know, before reaching the womb, we essentially have 18... We have like 22 HP right now. That's kind of stupid, actually. When you think of bone hearts like that, they seem significantly stronger than usual. When you have a lot of them, it starts to add up just how good they actually are. You know, this run is not that good. It started off quite good, and I kind of felt that it was going to spiral out of control over the course of this run. But lately, we haven't gotten really crap from this one. So I'm glad that we have HP to kind of back us up, because I'm not sure we're getting a whole hell of a lot better here. Black art is fine. I could pop, you know, black rune on the Polaroid and negative and get those dope stats, but I'm not going to bank on trying to find a self-sacrifice room or something. It could be a very fun idea, though. I can't, if I knew that we were for sure guaranteed to get one on one of these future floors, then I actually would probably do it. I mean, what are the odds? You got a four floors, and 7 years ago, our founding fathers told Tyler, do not void the Polaroid and negative. This would be an all-time stupid thing. I'm still debating it, I'm going to be honest with you. Well, we know for sure we're going to play the hell out of this guy. Dropping a syringe. Succubus is actually totally fine as well. I'm going to take this as well. I don't even remember what it does, but we now have a lot of damage when we're in Succubus. I really shouldn't black rune these, especially since I traded away a lot of my HP. I really want to do it, though. Why do I want to do it? I shouldn't want to do it. I'm not going to do it. But it definitely, you know, there's something to be said for doing stupid things, and that would have been up there on stupid things that I would have done. I know we're going to end up finding a self-sacrifice room, and we could have had the opportunity. But sadly, not in today's plans. Maybe in a future episode I'll be stupid and void the Polaroid and negative for extra stats. Probably, you know, like a speed up and a range up in the end. Sounds like a very useful thing. I'm also getting hit a lot, so maybe it's a good thing that we did not do this. You know, you only got 6 bone hearts to your name. An acre of land, dollop of fame. You know, chill a little bit. You don't need to get, you know, too crazy. Could have probably voided that one. Although I have a dream that, oh, we can't make it to Hush. I don't know, maybe I just save the black rune for the chest and make this a, you know, the boringest run ever. Take no items and void 4 items for, you know, a tears up and a damage up, and just roll to the finish line with, you know, Magic Mush being the most interesting item that we got. You know, Succubus, the damage, it scales after time. You also definitely want this. You don't need Ringworm. Ringworm is not going to provide all that much value to us, if any value at all. Another range up. I'll carry this black rune till the day I die, man. I like black runes in general. It's basically just a void without having to carry the void, which I should have seen that one coming. Which I don't think the void is actually all that good of an item. It limits. I kind of wanted to go to my secret room, but it's fine. I'll push myself through the door. Please. I gotta figure out this hitching, man. It's getting real freaking annoying. Because it's definitely not my computer. Like, i7 8700K, you know, 1070 Ti graphics card is telling me it ain't me, dude. It's the Binding of friggin' Isaac. It's not like I'm running, you know, The Witcher 3 on the maxed out settings. What is a game that takes a lot of CPU to run? I've never played The Witcher 3. It's not like I'm playing PUBG on normal settings. Ayo! It's a joke because PUBG has terrible optimization. At least it used to. I haven't played PUBG in like a year. Used to like that game a lot. Okay, buddy. Come on. Thank you. You're dead. Let's get out of here. We are not going to get 4th level Bandage Girl, but it was close. You know, all you had to do was get death here. You would have gotten them. This might actually be a good time to get flight and do... come back to me, buddy. Do flight and take that, but I don't know. Seems a little bit weak. Dark Prince's Crown, man. I actually think I'm going to take it. And you may be like, why? If we get... I could have black runed that as well. If we get ourselves 1 red heart, then this is actually a decent upgrade for us on this run. Because we need just the slightest tears up. And Dark Prince's Crown will give us a slight tears up. So while we have HP to spend, this is a ridiculous hitch, dude. Like, are you kidding me? Is it an item that is doing this on purpose? That it just, like, freezes time? Is it voodoo, baby? Is that what's going on? You know what? It's a -3 on the tier rate. Hard for me to be mad, man. Hella worth in the end. Celtic Cross, I mean, it's okay, man. But I would much rather have a nice tears up anyway. And let's see. Are we just going to get lucky and this is the boss? No, it's our curse room. I will go to it. Because I'm not a child who is afraid of things. It's a Yara rune, dude. What a meme, actually. What are the odds? We lost one of our bone hearts. This room it does not like, man. Why am I doing this, by the way? I'm looking for placenta, which you may not have even known can drop from these, but it can. And if we were to pick up placenta, we would get ourselves that tier rate, tears up, whatever it is that we were just talking about. Can't go in there because I got hearts. Have a bomb. Y'all can go to hell. Just do your work, succubus. Do the suck. And the bus. Beautiful. Just continue on. It's such a boring run, to be honest with you. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more exciting than not at all, but here we are. Wow, what a great use of a bomb from me right there. Succubus, his damage is so good right now that he can probably just take out some of these enemies by himself, but I will still help him because I'm kind. And when I'm standing in his presence, 16 damage is nothing to shake a stick at. That's pretty good. We'll continue to mess with it. Super secret? Super secret. Fair enough. We continue on. You're going to get exploded. Handle you. You're going to get handled by Sucky Boy. And we chill. Good run. Good run. Well, Yara on the chest. Do not forget the Yara. You're not carrying the left hand either. I just did that recently in a streak video. Just hang out. Live your life, man. Nothing but Happiness. What do you got in here? I mean, the nail is a strictly better version of Book of Revelations, but I don't really think I care, you know? Of all the things that I could care about in this situation, that's not one of them. You know, am I going to trade one Spirit Heart to have a better way to get Spirit Hearts? Who cares? I barely ever pop the nail in the room anyway, and it's such a slight damage up that I'm not really sure it's beneficial. Closets I will always go in just in case it's, you know, a special one that has a crap load of items sitting in it, but this was not one of those. I'm waiting for, like, you know, here, you can have a item that makes the run more fun. I will say, had we not picked up Magic Mush on this run, where would we be sitting? Because this run is pretty trash without it, dude. It's a pretty bad run. So, it is what it is, though. Sometimes you get runs like this, and you gotta make them work, and we're doing exactly that. We will easily make it down to the chest. I'm not losing, like, 20 HP in the Isaac fight. But it's still, you start to worry a little bit, if you're me, about everything and anything, but you mainly worry about what the run will look like if we, you know, somehow have 8 items here on the chest and strike out on all of them, and we have to fight, a floor's worth of bosses here with kind of garbage people. Like, this is taking a long time to get this guy into final phase, even though we were putting in the damage. We actually played very well right there. I've been botching the Isaac fight recently, so whenever I can do it good, I feel happy. I feel happy. I feel fine. I think I'll go for a walk. Someone will get that reference. Okay. Isaac, meet your match. You stupid son of a... You're almost. You're dead. Okay. Head on down. Another bombs or key. I don't need that. I have 15 keys. That's enough keys. Please. And, pop this. And we go. They're both bad. They're all bad. Money equals power is pretty good. The D4, I will probably just do. Or we could instead forget me now, and I think that's actually more fun. So money equals power, extra 3 damage. Damage up, shot speed down, plus whatever transformation we just got. Sure, bioluminescence, also fine. This is, you know, en route to the oh crap transformation. Fine by me. I'll take boomerang tears, and I will forget me now. It puts me in a situation where we're not getting Spirit Hearts anymore, but who cares, dude? Analog tears, fine by me. This is a strictly better thing anyway. We pop it, we do this. That gives me Zodiac. What are you going to give me this time around? Hard to tell, frankly. Sharp Straw, don't really care. Little Chad, look, he's a small Chad. What can I say? Not really beneficial to our run. Why take my reflection, you may ask? Because I live life dangerously. It's not very good in this scenario. We don't have the range to make it, you know, super pop, but it's doing fine. Fruitcake will be fun. This will no doubt hurt me at some point here, but it's almost always a damage up in the end, so it's kind of an instant take item for me. Plus, we now maybe don't have always my reflection. No, we definitely still do. It is a dumb statement to even say. Range down. No, thank you. Range is not a stat that you like to decrease. There's not a whole lot of stats you like to decrease. I guess tears you kind of do. What the hell tier was that, dude? Did you see that thing floating around like a little weirdo? I like that. The run got very strong upon picking up Fruitcake. I think it's a pretty underrated item as a whole. I will almost always take Fruitcake unless I am literally like a tiny bit from that. Dude, there's a wiggly boy going around. I don't know what to do with the wiggly boy, but it's so good. It's so good. Bumbo, sure, why not? I don't care for it, but people love Bumbo, and I don't have anything better to do with coins except for the fact that I literally have money equals power. So I suppose picking up Bumbo is kind of just a detriment to me in the end. But what would life be if you didn't literally find a way to kill yourself with it? It's all good. Life is beautiful. I am taking hits here and there. Screw you, Bumbo. You don't get crap from me. Tears down, another stat where you don't really like... Yeah, it's weird. A tears up decreases your tears stat, but a tears down increases it. What a weird world. Little wiggly boy's still doing his thing. It does like a lot of damage. I just have no idea how to control it. So, not a whole hell of a lot that I can do there. An extra 0.25 damage and en route to a good victory. It was good. Is this 30 on the streak or is this 29? We're going for big 3-0 next time. I think 29 was my last streak. So next episode's kind of, you know, it's the big day. Bumbo took my nickel, by the way. Very different from Bumbo took my nipple, but you are dead. That's a good run. Thank you all for watching. If you did enjoy, as always, a like on the video is much appreciated for me to see exactly how you feel about the run. 29 wins in a row. Let's go for 30 next time. You have a good day. Goodbye.